This is the definitive mass cooked and consumed rice dish for wedding receptions. Yes, it is none other than biryani. Hello everyone, VJPJ here from your favorite Foods Memory channel. Come, let's jump onto it to see how to cook the best biryani, or we call it as Shaadi Ki Biryani, which is mass consumed and mass prepared. Let's prepare it for home or the family or friends, if not for shadi, yeah, in a small volume. To start with, we will chop the onions, tomatoes and green chilies. Yeah, look at the chopping style, and let's have the ginger garlic paste ready, and we will have some 1 inch of cinnamon, cloves and cardamom. So these are the items which we will stir fry it, basically to prepare the base or the masala, I can call it. So here the secret lies is we have to add more of an oil, little bit of a more. Here for the preparation we are trying to show it with a medium oil so that it doesn't become too oily, so kids can have it as much as they wanted. If it is more oiled, then digestion will be a bit slow, so that's the reason it's in a medium quantity oil. We have used it, and then add all the spices, and then add the chopped onions and stir fry it till it gets a little bit of a golden brown. Yeah, and then we can proceed with adding sliced green chili. So make sure the green chili are not split, it's just cut so that it stays fully intact. And then that also green chili also you fry it, and then we will add the leaves which is required, and that is the mint leaves and coriander leaves to this masala or the stir frying. Yeah, and here even before that, let's add the ginger garlic paste which we have prepared it. Now after adding ginger garlic paste, we have to fry it in such a way that you can sense or you can smell it, where the ginger garlic paste or the raw taste gets vanished. Yeah, so after it gets vanished, then you can add the mint leaves and the coriander leaves, and then stir fry it for some time. So as soon as you feel that our smell has been changed, then we will add the red chili powder. Here we are adding it almost like 4 spoons of red chili powder. You can increase it a little bit to make it spicier, and along with that you can add 1 spoon of Kashmiri red chili powder to add a color thing for that. And then yeah, the last vegetable which is going to this masala is the tomato. Let's add the tomato and stir it for some time, and then let's leave it to cook for some time so that the tomato gets a bit mushy and then its juices comes out. And here we see that its tomato is getting also cooked and the juices are left over. Now it's time to add the chicken. We have added the chicken, and then we will stir it so that the masala gets mixed with along with the chicken properly. And then yes, of course, let's not forget to add the salt, rock salt especially, as per the taste, and then stir it. After stirring it, let's add some curd. Basically 2 small balls of curd will do. Mix it again, and once we mix it, then we will cover it up, and then so that it gets cooked. Now here let's start cooking the rice in a boil and drain method, where we have soaked the rice. So here you can take the rice either what is called as a kolam rice, or you can take it as a jeera sambar rice. I prefer you take it a jeera sambar rice. Here while cooking we have taken it in a kolam rice, so both will be in a smaller size, and then jeera sambar gives a bit of an aroma of that rice. It will be an additional aroma along with the biryani what we have prepared. It really gives a good finish, so you can use jeera sambar rice. So for that, we, as you have seen it, we have added the water. We have consumed we have taken the water which we had used to soak it, and then for that we added some ginger garlic paste, just a small teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, and then we will leave it to boil. And after some time we will check on the rice whether it is cooked or not. We will make sure that it is cooked, like 80% of it is done or 70% of it is done. Basically the as you know, it's normal traditional style where we check it how the rice has been cooked, and now it's time to drain the water so that it gets freed. And now we will add this rice for the masala which is getting cooked, the chicken masala or the biryani masala, what I can say. We will add it on top of that. Let's not stir it or do something, and then we will flatten it here. The technique here is to just flatten the rice, add some lemon juice, like half of half lemon of juice, and then we will top it with ghee. So the more the ghee you add, it will be a good taste or the rich taste, but make sure it is in a well balanced. And then we will add some saffron milk here, which has been prepared just for the slight of a taste and as well as a color aspect of it. So yeah, so once you add it, then we will just stir it for a while so that it all the color aspect and as well as the ghee aspects gets spread across, and then it is mixed well at the top layer. And then we will make it cook it for a dum, or we can say it as a steam. Do you know that dum is a word which has been derived from a Persian method called dum fakir? Okay, basically dum is, it refers to an Asian culinary technique where food is matured over a low heat, and since the food gets matured over a low heat, it gives a different taste. And the dum is cooked for almost like 10 minutes if required, or you can make it for 12 to 13 minutes, not more than that. Once the dum is done, so basically you have sealed it and everything, and once the dum is done, and you mix it, the masala which is there at the bottom. It's time to celebrate Shaadi Ki Biryani. Hope you all have enjoyed the recipe, and I'm sure that you love the food also once you cook it. If you liked it or loved it, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you for watching. See ya.